Hello! In today's video, we shall learn in detail about moss plant. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding about its characteristic features, gametophyte and sexual reproduction, sporophyte and asexual reproduction, formation of spores, and finally, alternation of generations. Let us begin with the introduction to mosses. Mosses are non-vascular, flowerless, spore-bearing land plants found under the division Bryophyta. Example, Funaria. They show alternation of generations. The dominant stage in the life cycle of moss is the haploid gametophyte. The diploid sporophyte develop from the base of the gametophyte. It is short-lived and depends on the gametophyte for water and nutrients. Now, let us look into the characteristics of mosses. A moss plant is small, simple, with a short axis and spirally arranged tiny green leaves. The leaves are generally one cell thick and have a strong, thick midrib. True roots are absent. There are several multicellular branch structures called rhizoids, which perform the function of roots. The rhizoids help the plant to adhere to the substratum. Vascular tissue is absent in mosses. Conduction of food and water takes place with the help of certain elongated cells present at the center of stem and midrib of leaves. The plant bears gametangia at the tip of stems and branches. The stem-like and leaf-like structures of the moss plant is the gametophyte, which produces sex organs, Antheridia and Archegonia respectively. Mosses may be monoecious or dioecious. The sporophyte consists of the foot, seta, and capsule. The sporangium present at the tip produces the spores. By the way, if you're getting some value out of this video, please like and share this video so that all of us can learn, unlearn, and relearn together. Also, please consider subscribing the channel and press the bell icon to get instant notification of all the upcoming videos. Next, let us study about the gametophyte and sexual reproduction in mosses. Moss plant is the gametophyte, which is differentiated into stem and leaves and bears male and female sex organs at the tip of the shoot. In between the sex organs are present multicellular, sterile, hairy processes called paraphysis. The Antheridia are the male sex organs, which are protected by modified leaves called perigonium. The antheridium is a club-shaped structure with a short stalk. It contains several anthrazoid mother cells. When the antheridium bursts at the tip, the mother cells are liberated and are surrounded by a mass of mucilage. Anthrazoids develop from the mother cells. In the presence of moisture, the mucilage absorb water and swell up. A pressure is created and the anthrazoids are set free. These anthrazoids are minute, spirally coiled, biciliate structures which start swimming in water. The Archegonia are the female sex organs which are protected by modified leaves called pericaceum. The Archegonium is a flower-shaped multicellular body. It has a short stalk, a lower swollen portion, the venter, and an upper tube-like portion, the neck. The venter can be divided into two parts: a large egg cell with a distinct egg nucleus or female gamete in it, and an upper ventral canal cell. The long neck contains few neck canal cells. At maturity, the tip of the archegonium opens. All cells except the egg degenerate and form the mucilage. The archegonium secretes certain chemical substances to attract the anthrozoids. As the anthrozoids swim in water, they enter the neck canal, but only one anthrozoid passes down into the venter and fuse with the egg nucleus. Fertilization of anthrozoid and egg results in the formation of a zygote. A protective wall is formed around the zygote. It is now known as the oospore. Next, let us understand the sporophyte and asexual reproduction in mosses. The oospore grows in situ, divides inside the venter of the archegonium, and gives rise to the sporophyte on the moss plant. It reproduces asexually by spores. The sporophyte divides and gives rise to the sporogonium of moss. The sporogonium has three parts: foot, seta, and capsule. The lower foot remains attached to the plant and draws water from it. The seta is a long stalk which helps to conduct water absorbed by the foot. The swollen terminal portion, capsule, produces asexual spores. The capsule is covered by a cap called calyptra, which is blown off by wind. Calyptra are the remnants of the archegonial wall. The multicellular capsule has several parts. Operculum, it is a multicellular lid on top of the capsule. Annulus, a row of large thickened cells at the base of the operculum. Peristome, they are teeth-like projections at the rim of the capsule which respond to atmospheric changes in humidity. Columella is the solid central sterile parenchymatous column. Spore sac, two layers of compact protoplasmic cells surrounding the columella constitute the sporogenous tissue or spore sac. Each cell of the spore sac functions as a spore mother cell and gives rise to a tetrad of spores by undergoing reduction division. Air cavities surrounding the spore sac are many air cavities traversed by delicate strands of cells. Capsule wall, the outer epidermis of the capsule shows the presence of stomata, followed by a zone of parenchymatous cells with chloroplasts called the subepidermis. Apophysis, the basal solid portion of the capsule, is known as the apophysis. Next is germination of spores. After the formation of spores in the capsule, the annulus breaks, peristome teeth withdraw, and as a result, the operculum is blown off. After dehiscence of the capsule, the spores are liberated and are carried by wind. The spore has an external wall exine and an internal wall intine. During favorable conditions, spores germinate to form a green, much branched, filamentous body called Protonema. The Protonema produces rhizoids and bears many lateral buds. The buds develop into new moss plants. Finally, let us understand alternation of generations in the life cycle of mosses. The moss plant is a haploid gametophyte. It reproduces sexually with the help of male gamete anthrozoid and female gamete the egg. The fusion of male and female gamete gives rise to the diploid sporophyte. The sporangium in the sporophyte reproduces asexually by spores and gives rise to the gametophyte. Thus, alternation of generations is seen in mosses. So today, we have learnt in detail about gametophyte and sporophyte of mosses and also alternation of generations. I have some practice questions for you. Please share your answers in the comment section below. You can pause the video and write down the questions if you like. Thank you so much for your time and participation. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing the channel and press the bell icon to get instant notification of all the upcoming videos. Also, if you want to discuss any particular topic in biology, please mention that in the comments section below. I'll see you there. Goodbye. All the best.